I know the order of service is meditation, message. We're doing that the other way around today. And my phone will record, so there. In times of spiritual reflection, I often seek out someone I trust for advice and help. There was a man long ago who gave me this sage advice: be true to yourself. Perhaps you too have been the receiver of this statement about life. It is often given when contemplating one's spirituality or when questioning how to live a full life. Given, received, and reflected upon. Be true to yourself. The first question I have when reflecting on the statement is, to which self should I be true? We have so many faces that we put on for various situations we find ourselves in. And that's not to say those faces or masks are not true representations of ourselves. They are aspects of us. And there are aspects of us in each of those faces that we wear. The persona we have when curled up under a blanket watching a movie would not be appropriate persona to show at work. And yet, they are both us. So, to which self are we meant to be true? Should we be true to our happy self, our angry self, our jealous or envious self? The self we present to the public, or the one in the mirror? Perhaps it's the carefree self that we should be true to. Our creative self, joyous, sad, loving, caring, and on, and on, and on. Be true to yourself. At the heart of it, this is talking about what psychologists and philosophers refer to as the authentic self. The authentic self is the part of us that holds our beliefs. It helps shape our perception and reaction to life around us. Our authentic self lives in the present moment. It most often comes out when we are relaxed and feel safe, physically, emotionally, and mentally. It is at these moments that we can be ourselves. When we put on a mask for the world, we spend energy. It is work to keep the mask in place. The effort is stressful. It may not feel like it, however. Sometimes we exchange one type of stress for another simply because we're not ready to be authentic, or because we feel safer by protecting our real self from the world. While it is true, society expects certain behavior in specific places, simple discretion can achieve that expectation while we allow ourselves to shine through. With some careful self-examination and questioning, we all can dig down and find our authentic self. I can't be the one to tell you which self to be true to, what lies behind the masks you wear, or what you will find when you dig down. Only you can do that. Your soul is unique. It will be your journey of discovering your authentic self. What I can tell you is that it will be an amazing journey, because you are amazing. Most people who discover their truest, most authentic selves report a type of freedom that they have never before imagined. Be true to yourself. So, what does it mean to be authentic? Because we're not the same today as we once were. And we are distinct today from who we will be in the future. Who we are now is a temporary singularity. A magnificent display of ourselves at this exact moment in time. Events and places help mold us as we continue to level up in this life. Each of those events help define not only who we are in any given situation, but also help refine the self to which we should be true. But we are not those events. We are the observers of those events. As we observe them, as we give ourselves a bit of emotional objectivity from them, what can we learn about ourselves? Every event in our lives, no matter how small, plays a role in defining us. As we move through life, our energy interacts with the energies around us. That interaction of energy affects us. The energy exchange promotes growth, helps us expand. Making the assumption that we grow from each and every interaction we have enhances their positive effects. There's another expression similar to be true to yourself. Be the one who watches. Which is to say, be centered in the seat of self and try to objectively observe all the aspects of you as they pass by. By watching these aspects of ourselves, even by giving simple, prayerful intention to be more open to them, our authentic self will begin to emerge in our consciousness. Understand that the mask you wear at any time does not encompass all of you. It's only one of these aspects taking center stage for a moment or so. And it's important to remember that not all masks are lies, but all are protections from something. They are created in moments of our past that disappointed us, or made us feel unsafe, unaccepted, or unloved. Masks are not meant to be permanent. They're like textbooks, waiting to be learned from, as soon as we can find the courage to open them. Once the lesson is learned, the mask should be put back on the shelf. What are the positives of being authentic? When we are authentic, the energy we radiate into the world around us has a higher frequency. This higher frequency is directly connected with feelings of joy, contentment, and connection. We then begin to resonate with other forms of authenticity around us and attract those who are doing the same. The community of authenticity steadily grows around us. What we think of as positive emotions have higher frequencies than what we consider negative emotions. This is why when we're feeling sad, we feel like we're in a dark place. When we're happy, we feel like we're able to light up a room. And in a very real sense, we can and do light up a room when we are happy. The energy of our emotions interact with our environment and attract similar emotions. When we are being our authentic self, the energy we emit has a higher frequency. These higher vibrations are associated with positive feelings, thoughts, and emotions. Authenticity is contagious. Our authentic self is powerful. It is infectious. Be true to yourself. The energy that radiates from us, whether authentic or masked, interacts with people we are around. The higher the frequency of our energy, the more positive the interaction becomes. Authenticity literally reaches others. So how do we find our authentic selves? Things that occur around us may be out of our control, but how we respond to them is very much in our control. We can react, or we can respond. Generally, when we react, we do so without thinking. For whatever reason, our primal brain takes over and we react. This is often confused with taking action. But fight or flight is only an emotional response. This tells us that our reactive self is probably not the one we should be true to. When we respond, we're giving our reactive self a break from the drama. We're more objective about the things within our control and those things which are not. When we are reacting instead of responding, we are not sitting with the self. When we pause and then respond, we have a chance to sit with self and see what is happening. Perhaps we can even appreciate it, knowing that in every situation is an opportunity to grow and expand. Now, I'm not saying one should never react. It's sometimes very necessary for us to react. Fight or flight is called a primal response for a reason. But our reaction should be limited to saving ourselves from physical harm, not navigating daily life. After an event, consider the situation and evaluate objectively. As sentient beings, we have the ability to assess our own actions after the fact. We can center and return to ourselves and take stock of what has happened. By this, we prepare for the future. We notice the difference between situations that were genuinely life-threatening and those which were merely annoying. We can then sit and become our own best observers. As our own best observer, our true self can sit and gently watch our other selves at work. We can absorb the positive energies around us and radiate them back, spending no time with the negative. Be true to yourself, and your most positive, most authentic energies will flourish. And you will stand as an example of courage, grace, and authenticity for all those around you in a time when this world needs it most. Blessed be. I'd like to find a comfortable position. Close your eyes if you're willing. And just sit with yourself for a minute or two. Think of events of your past week. Consider responses or reactions that you may have had to those events. Don't judge them. Don't judge yourself or them. Just notice them. Can you pick out times when you reacted instead of responded? And can you do so without judgment? Because both are valid. Let your positive energy flow from you. And let others' positive energies flow in you. Breathe calmly in and out. We'll take one more big breath in and out and return. Please rise as you are able for our closing hymn.